What's going on, guys? Welcome to day one of the Beginner Home Workouts Challenge. I'm glad you guys came out. I'm glad you guys have taken a part of this. First off, let's make sure that you have some comfortable clothes, some comfortable shoes, well, sneakers. If you want to do them barefoot, I do not care, actually. Sometimes working out barefoot is really good, especially if you have flat feet, with a lot of the things that I like to go over, especially with foot position and stuff like that, so making sure that feels good. But let's get to it. I gave you guys the warm-up beforehand, but let's do it together just in case. Like I said, stay with me if you'd like to. Otherwise, if you need to take a break at any point, just take a break at any time. All right, welcome to the basement. This is the basement. Linoleum, nothing flashy, nothing crazy, just some old equipment. Because I've had a gym for 10 years, so I do get a lot of stuff left over and or we upgrade. So that comes here instead of my wife hates it, by the way. So let's go arm circles forward. Good position here, okay? I want my feet to be grounded into the floor, abs nice and tight, and now I'm just gonna move my arms. And I always say the main thing to do here is just breathe. I'm gonna try to count, but I'm really bad at counting. And 10, backwards, 10. So now we're just gonna go reverse. Palms are open, okay? Elbows locked out. I'm breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're gonna go crisscross. Crisscross here, palms open, close. Now what I'm gonna try to do is alternate left arm on top, right arm on top. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and good, relax. What I want you to do now is we're gonna go into some squats. I'll probably show you the variation of sitting down on the couch, but we're gonna go into body weight squats for 10 reps. So I just want you to sit fully onto the couch or your chair, stand all the way back up, and then sit back down. Sit all the way down, okay? Don't be afraid don't try to hold the tension. Literally sit down like you're gonna rest, but before you stand up, make sure abs are tight, feet are in the ground. Okay, push your butt back, sit on the box, and then stand back up. Sit on down, and then stand on up. Abs nice and tight, don't worry too much. Just get your footing and make sure those heels are down in the ground. So the biggest thing when you're gonna do those squats is make sure your heels are down on the ground, okay? They're flat down, and my big toe, is pushing into the floor. Not only that, my pinky toe as well. You don't have to be like that. So big toe, which is gonna turn on the glutes in a way that they need to be turned on. A lot of times we think just squeezing is gonna make those glutes tight. No, pushing the big toe down helps the knees go into a direction that's proper mechanics for the squat. At the same time, it's like spreading the floor. So there's so many different cues I could give you, but just pushing the big toe down will eliminate all the other faulties that I see whenever someone squats. So heels down, big toe down. Now all I want you to do is push your butt back, sit on the bench, box, or couch, stand back up. Sit on down, stand on up. All right, let's do that 8 more times. Sit on down, stand on up. Good. Take your time. If it takes you a minute to do 10 reps, it takes you a minute to do 10 reps. If you can only do 5 without pain, then just do 5 without pain. That's it, all right? So get a couple more, let's go. Top, good, big sit, stand. I think we got 3 more here. 2, last one. Exhale at the top and 3. Perfect. We're gonna go into leg swing. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna grab something that you can hold on to, whether it's the wall. I'll slide you guys over so you can see my wall over here, and I can do the leg swings on that. I think you guys can see that. Good. So I'll just be angled over here. All we're gonna do is gonna go leg swing. So I'm gonna put my hand on the wall or post up on whatever it is you have. My right foot is gonna be down on the ground, okay? I'm gonna swing my left leg. Now with here, I'm gonna keep my heel down, my toe pushing into the floor so my knee will stay there now. If I don't do that, my knee's gonna cave in, okay? You see that? I don't want that knee to cave in. I wanna make sure my leg is swinging. So I'm gonna grab the floor with my big toe, and now I'm just gonna swing this leg up and down. 3, nice and easy. 4, 5, 6, still grabbing the floor. 8, 9, and 10, and relax. Good. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you feel like you need to shake it out a little bit, shake it out a little bit. I'm gonna move over to the left leg, right leg now to swing. The one that I wanna swing is gonna be inside. So for you could probably just turn around, but I'm not gonna put my face, I'm not gonna show you my butt the entire time. So I'm gonna hold on to this rack instead, okay? So now with the left foot, I'm gonna put my heel down, big toe into the floor. Now I wanna focus on my rib cage. Instead of here and arching, I don't wanna arch. I wanna kind of pull my ribs tight, keep this engaged so my back, lower back doesn't move. Now I could swing this leg, inside leg. Nice and easy. Flexion, extension. Some hip extension. That's a pull. Make sure there's nothing in the way, like a pole or bowling ball or a child. We don't need any of that. Good. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. So even for me, if I really dial into that movement, it is a difficult movement to swing because I have limited hip extension, which means this is hip extension, which means my leg goes back, my hip extends. It's hard for me. I have a hip replacement, if you guys didn't know that. A lot of it has to do with diet and allergies and all inflammation, stuff like that. That's a different topic. We're not gonna talk about that. So we're gonna go into a balance now. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna make sure we put the outside foot stable. Hand onto the wall or whatever post you're using, maybe your couch or chair. Okay, I'm gonna grab the floor, heel down, big toe down. Now the inside leg, I'm going to pull up without crunching. I wanna keep good posture, rib cage down and tight, and now I'm just gonna hold here. Big toe in the floor, which is gonna turn this glute on. This is what we're working. I'm strengthening the glute, I'm bringing this knee up and keeping this hip flexor active. We got 5 more seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down and relax. Good. Remember guys, we're just warming up. But for some of you, this might be your workout. So we'll move on over. Heel down, big toe into the floor. Good posture, rib cage down, post, pull up. Let's get 10 seconds here. Big squeeze. You're squeezing here, you're flexing here. Nice and tight, good posture. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down and relax. Good. That's it, right? So now we're gonna go into a plank. So you could use your couch, you could use a box, your counter, whatever it is you're going to use. Again, I don't have anything here that I could do, but making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. So from here, I'm gonna grab this bar, right? It's stable. So this could be your couch, the arm. I'm gonna bring it down, legs are gonna come back. Now from here, big mistake, people get scared, right? You get scared, so you tense up and now this butt rises up. I don't want that. So if you have a fear there, go a little higher. Even if it's a wall, even if you're on a wall, right? Getting engagement here is better than this position. So if you could squeeze your glutes here now, feet in. When I'm bringing this to plank, I'm gonna try to pull everything together. Now, if I need more stability, yeah, I'll go a little bit wider base. But if I can, I wanna bring my feet as close as I can together, pinch my heels together, squeeze my thighs together, rib cage down, core nice and tight, squeeze my glutes. Now I'm gonna hold this plank. Arms locked out, okay? Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I got lazy in the 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. And now we are fully warmed up, ready to rock. So I'm glad you guys did that. Get some water, take a little bit of a break, move into our first challenge. All right guys, so for the first challenge on day 1, we're gonna get our assessment, which means the reason we do this is because we're gonna retest this at the end of this challenge, because you need to know where you start and you need to know if there's progress. That's the only way you're gonna track results. So if you just think just working out and doing this and doing that, sure, you'll get a great workout, but are you actually progressing? That's what this day is for, and then the last day. So today we're gonna work on 3 movements, fairly simple. Squats, push-ups, plank, done. That's it. So that warm-up was good. Today we're just gonna assess, okay? We're gonna assess and see where we are at. We're gonna go into squats. Main thing we're gonna do is make it consistent. So if you started with box squats, then I want you to continue with box squats throughout the challenge. If you feel like you progressed it, then perfect. You could work it, but when we retest, you can either do a regular squat and count that as a whole new exercise, or you could retest your box squat. Okay, so that's up to you, but I like consistency, which means if I started with box squat, I want to retest box squat. But I'm not you, you're not me. If you feel like you could do it and you're getting that good range of motion, then you hit whatever it is you need to hit, but making sure it's safe, okay? So like I said, before we start, a couple cues on a squat. Feet are gonna be shoulder width apart, okay? After that, I'm gonna put my heels down, big toe into the floor and squeeze. Now I'm gonna push my hips back a little bit and then drop straight down. Find my squat, stand back up, okay? Sometimes having something underneath you is huge because it gives you that consistent range of motion. So for me, I like to use a box, right? So I'll slide this box over, which is about 12 inches off the ground, not even maybe, right? It's 1, 2, yeah, I think that's about 12 inches. So 12 inches off the ground, don't mind my wire. Here, my cordless mic is broken, so whatever. Here, I'm gonna sit on down, stand on up, sit, find the range, stand, 1. Sit, find the range, 2. Notice how I rock back slightly, a little bit, nothing crazy. 3, and that's my squat. 4, okay? So I'm sitting to something consistently. Here's your job or challenge number 1. You're gonna do as many squats as you can in 1 minute. So take your phone out, take a timer, set a clock for 1 minute, put it over there, hit it, and once you're done, or once you hit it, start squatting. Count your reps, count your reps, count your reps. See how many reps you can do in a squat. And then when you're done, make sure you write it down, because you're gonna forget, okay? The biggest thing people think is that they're gonna remember things for the rest of their lives. They're not. You're gonna forget the number. So make sure you write it down. This is day 1, number 1 challenge. So number 2, we're gonna go into push-ups, okay? I want you guys to use a counter, a couch arm, a couch seat, something that's gonna elevate it. Because if you're a beginner, I know for a fact push-ups are going to be a weak point, okay? Especially with proper mechanics. If you don't have good mechanics, you don't have a good push-up. All right, guys, for the push-up, it's the same position as the plank. Hands are underneath the shoulders, feet will be together. If you need some more support, then you could spread your feet out, but hands will be down on the bar or couch, all right? Making sure I have a nice straight wrist, big squeeze. I'm gonna squeeze my glutes nice and tight, and now I'm gonna descend my body. From here, I'm just gonna keep my elbows tight. The biggest mistake we see, elbows come out. Okay, no elbows out. Elbows in, you win. Elbows tight, touch, push away. Okay, so logo touches the object. If it's your couch, your counter, I want something to touch. You should feel the sensation of something touching your chest. Down, push, 1. Down, 2. Down, 3. Notice my elbows, 45-degree angle or even tighter. 4, but not 90. Okay, that's gonna go against the shoulder. Look what happened to my butt. Bang, bad position. Elbows tight, squeeze your glutes, push away. Elbows tight, squeeze your glutes, push away. Proper, perfect push-ups. And that's how we're gonna work it. So let's make sure your push-ups are on point. Again, it's gonna be like your squats. You're gonna set a timer for 1 minute. You're gonna do as many push-ups as you can. If you have to take a break, take a break. If you have to step off and shake it off for a second, shake it off. Get to a point where you can really feel fatigue and see how many you can actually do. Now, if you got a lot of reps, right, and maybe you felt like you could go a little bit longer than a minute, I challenge you to go a little bit lower and do another set in about like a minute or 2. So take a big break and then try it again. So if you felt like you did 1,000 push-ups, maybe it was too high. Let's bring it down a little bit, find something a little lower, and then challenge yourself to get something that's a little bit tougher for you, all right? So again, first one was gonna be squats for a minute. Second one is going to be a push-up for a minute. Now let's see how many reps you get. How many squats you get, how many push-ups do you get? All right, so third exercise or third challenge of the day is going to be a plank. Now, if you are a little experienced and can do a good plank on your elbows on the floor, then feel free to do it on the ground. If you're a beginner, I would like you to elevate it up to maybe your push-up, wherever you did your push-ups, because you're gonna be fatigued, trunk is gonna be tired, shoulders are gonna be fried up. So let me see where a good range is. Like I said, whatever you tested today, you're gonna retest it at the same position just so you can see your progress. For me, I'm gonna go down a little lower than my push-up, okay? I'm not gonna do my elbows. I'm gonna do it for you beginners that might be in that middle range, and I'm gonna keep my elbows locked out, hands underneath my shoulders, just like our warm-up. So again, hands are gonna come down to the lower object, feet straight out. I'm gonna set my feet, set my thighs, squeeze my butt, rib cage down. Now I'm gonna hold here, nice and tight. Head, I don't want it dropping. I wanna pull my chin in and hold here as long as I can. Okay, this one is gonna be as long as possible. So staying nice and tight, good control, but I have full engagement. Here I am, just holding, holding, holding. At some point, I'm gonna get tired, but I do not want you to go longer than 1 minute, which means if your plank only lasted 30 seconds, then there's a 30-second mark. If it lasted a minute, then you did it for a minute. If it lasted 3 minutes, well then, I'd like you to try a harder variation. So, like I said, I don't know where you're at. I'm trying to cater to many different types of levels. So I wanna make sure I have something for all of you guys. Whether you're a beginner, sub-beginner, or maybe an advanced beginner, everyone is different. I wanna make sure you guys are looked at, you guys have a challenge at the same time, you guys can progress too. So those are just 3 movements we're gonna do for today. As a recap, we're gonna do the warm-up first. After that, we're gonna go into 3 test outs. First one is gonna be a bodyweight squat. Second one is going to be your bodyweight push-up, and your third one is going to be your bodyweight plank. That is it. All right? I'm excited to see your guys' results. Make sure you guys comment down below. Please comment so I can see them. I want to know what it is you guys are doing. I want to see what it is you guys are getting so I can respond. I can help you. Let me find out more about you guys. What did you have trouble with? What hurt? What didn't feel good? What was off? Ask the questions here. This is where I want you guys to learn. I'm going to dedicate my time to make sure you guys get the answers. All right? So thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys on day 2. We got a nice workout. You may be a little bit sore, but not too much. But congratulations on finishing day 1. When you're done, make sure you guys log it into the group. Put it in the comments. No one's gonna judge you. Okay, no one cares. But at the same time, it's sometimes nice to see where you guys are at, especially in the present moment versus 30 days from now. All right, I'll see you guys later. If you want to, please go to our blog, go to our YouTube channel, whatever it is, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, this is Pete from Beginner Home Workouts. Have a good night.